What is up? How's it going? Welcome, BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, BLUECREW, and all the communities out there. Guys, welcome to another DL Talk. Shout out to the BLUECREW, shout out to the Green Giants, the Ledger citizens out there. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I'm just just a tiger on the internet that loves looking at crypto, hanging out with the BLUECREW, the Green Giants, the Ledger citizens. How's everybody doing out there? Guys, we have a 30 like goal today, and we're doing a 100 SGB giveaway as well. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for already hitting the likes on the way in. We got 5 likes, 8 viewers. You guys are amazing. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. We'll keep it on the full screen for now. We'll get into the Twitter news and some of the crypto stuff in just a second. But let me catch up with the chat here. Crypto Rich, what's up? Animal in the house. DN. Chi-Town in the chat. What's up, Chi-Town? Good to see you, buddy. Cool Cat Crypto. What's up, man? DN saying, sorry, I can't listen. Busy few hours coming up, but I'll try to take a break and stop by for a snarky comment later. Okay, great, man. Keep working away, DN. Guys, let me know how the visual, the audio, and everything is coming. Chi-Town, we were just talking about Ledger City just yesterday. They've been doing some good responses to people from Twitter, and they're getting a lot from this beta testing that they've been doing with the early access. They got a lot of input. They're going to allow for people to start exploring inside of buildings. They want to create a fully immersive experience. I think we're going to be very pleasantly surprised with Ledger City and how it ends up developing, but it looks like they're releasing beta in 2023. All in all, it seems like they're really waiting for regulatory clarity with XRP and Ripple. Because they're not going to release LCC token until there's regulatory clarity for Ripple and XRP. So I imagine that's slowing down a few things. But in the meantime, it lets them put in a lot of work on terms of development, in terms of, graphics and user experience. So that's the Ledger City update. We talked about that just yesterday. So that was like just some of it in short for you right there, my man. Grose in the chat. What's up, Humte? Guys, the BlueTube algorithm is coming through strong today. We got 7 likes already, 10 viewers. It's a Thursday, almost close to the end of the week for people who work, 9 to 5s, Monday through Friday out there. We don't really do that type of life, but we do understand a majority of people do. And much love to all of them. Hopefully everybody's getting that green to get out of that box. To get out of that 9 to 5 box. Animal, what's up, man? Edward in the house. Zeno in the house. Jasmine to the moon. Hey, man, finally we got Jasmine going on up, man. We were lucky to buy that bottom right there at 004 range when we called out the deep reds for Jasmine. Unfortunately, we were dealing with some losses from it going down under a penny range, but good to see Jasmine up in the past 24 hours and, us taking advantage of the 004 range. If we already thought it was valuable at a penny, it makes sense for it to be valuable underneath the penny. We won't chase the pumps here at 25% in the past 7 days, but great gains right here. Celebration for the Jasmine community, without a doubt. And happy that it finally turned the corner. We were seeing 004 there with Jasmine, and we're like, okay. Red across the board, deep reds here. Now we got a little bit of a pivot from the bottom. Maybe that was the bottom range at 004 for Jasmine. But yeah, a lot of liquidity going on for this blockchain. A lot of things going underneath the surface. Good to see that 25% boost in the past 7 days. Let's see what ends up happening. Some people will continue holding on. We're going to be long-term holders with Jasmine, but I think in terms of our short-term there with the 004 gains and trying to just meet somewhere in the middle from our initial penny investment, we'll probably be taking some gains if it goes to like 007. It is a low cap crypto, so there is a lot of potential for high volatility. So we'll keep riding the lightning for now on this pump, but really good to see that pump in the past 7 days right there with Jasmine. Let's see what else is up in the past 24 hours here. Oh, I got to transition over so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Of course. There we go. We were just looking at Jasmine, no big deal. Once again, Jasmine doing some pretty good things on its gains in the past 24 hours. Where's it at? Right there. Let's see it go to 007 and we'll take some profit at around that range. But yeah, getting close to 006 now for Jasmine. Good to see. Zeno's coin, we call it. Shout out for Zeno's coin. Taking a part of the greenhouse, so we'll just be listening for sure. Thanks again for the XRP at GDLT. Hey, thanks for supporting the channel and being a green giant. We still got to do our green giant giveaway for this month as well. I think we'll just start doing giveaways in crypto because it's kind of hard for everybody to have like a Phantom wallet and, Solana and stuff like that. I don't want to force people into a specific crypto or anything, so I'll just let the green giants know what they want in. And preferably, I assume that mostly everybody here has XRP in the BLUECREW. So I think that's the one that we can just agree for like giveaways that are, green giant giveaways. I'm sure the green giants don't mind receiving XRP over NFTs. Considering that those individual XRPs could probably be way more in the future. Loon C to the moon. Oh, let's see where Loon C is at, my man. Yeah, feel free to, shill any token that you guys like in this chat. This is welcome to all the communities out there. So, shill your meme coin, shill your this and that. Try to keep it at a minimum, though. Like keep yourselves capped at a bit. Like maybe 3 max times that you mention that crypto or something. Just so it's not spammy and stuff like that. All right. So I assume the video, the audio, the visuals, everything's going well. Let's go into some of the news here. But top 24 gains once again. Right here, Nuna had a really nice bounce towards the upside. We saw it at 0.00200 just a moment ago. Now 19% down in the hour. High volatility happening here with Nuna, but 118% in the past 24 hours. We were liking the Stellar ecosystem just yesterday there. Ocean Protocol woke up. We were just talking about Ocean Protocol as well. Don't sleep on this one, man. Don't sleep on Ocean Protocol. This crypto is highly undervalued for the supply and the level of connections and for how long it's been around in the space. Definitely think Ocean Protocol underrated. I don't know if I'm chasing this pump, but we were lucky to catch it before the pump right there. Good gains for the BLUECREW. Blue Zell as well was one of them. We talked about its connections with the World Economic Forum. Nice 13% gain there for BlueZell. Aqua having a nice run in the past 7 days here, you guys. 37% gains in the past 7 days. Shout out to that stellar ecosystem right there for having some little nice relief rallies. And we like Aqua, man. It was in the 000 range there, but we saw opportunity. And, you know, it's a new kid on the block here, right? So it's a crypto that's going to take a lot of time for growth. But I think Aqua is very underrated for sure. Good to see it almost getting back to the 001 range, which would be awesome. Once again, Jasmine having its day, doing a really good recovery in the past 7 days as well, 24%. DSLA Protocol, 45% for DSLA Protocol. I know some BLUECREW members digging that. And guys, Matic is now on a tear. It looks like Matic is getting some tremendous news in the past couple of days, guys. Tremendous news coming from Polygon, Matic, and hell, in the past month. I'm surprised it's still under $1, but it looks like it won't be under $1 for long. Yeah, let's go into the news, by the way. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Thanks for the 11 likes already. We're trying to hit a 30 like goal for the stream. Thanks to any new members, any new subscribers. Mentalect in the house. What's up, Mentalect? Let me see. Work in a greenhouse. Nice. Happy gardening, dude. All right, but yeah, let's jump into it. General state of malaise. Alchemist, all Alchemist sees is just garbage. He doesn't see gains. He doesn't see red. He just sees garbage outside of XRP, XLM, and probably some other cryptos out there. All right, Bitcoin notched its 10th consecutive day above $20,000 level, even as stocks take a hit from the U.S. central bank's ongoing move to tighten monetary conditions. Interesting. I mean, yes, 10th consecutive day for Bitcoin. I don't know, man. The type of news that this is, I feel like it's actually kind of bearish, right? I think they're trying to keep you optimistic with Bitcoin. Like, oh, look, it's been 10 days above 20K. Isn't that tremendous? And then they're just going to take it down underneath 19K. Then it's going to go to 15K. Like, I don't know. I don't like hearing that type of news from a major news source like CoinDesk because I feel like it just tries to keep investors hanging around. And, you know, 10 consecutive days over 20,000. It's put up or shut up for BTC. We need to start seeing 21K plus, or we're going down towards the downside again, and it's going to be worse than 18K. Swift, there's a lot of things happening at Swift booth this week at the SG FinTech Fest. Drop by to say hi, and then you know, talking about how Swift is paving the way for the use of CBDCs. It's funny, now you see Swift trying to present itself as this like fresh new fintech, right? Like they have this new rebrand that they did with Swift. They have this different color that they're going for. Man, they must be feeling the pressure right now from their customers and others. Oh, Zeno, I hear you, dude. I hear you. Hey, man, tied 2-2. Tied 2-2, man. But the Astros will probably win. And you know what, man? It won't be bad. I'll send you 100 XRP, of course, if that happens. But hey, man, you know, stick around in the chat. I'm just saying, you know, like, you know, I'm just saying for everybody in here, you know, before they start saying, you know, their gems as well. Like, I think BLUECREW can read things multiple, you know, just being respectful. That's it. Just respectful in the chat. Just not spamming. And I'm not saying you are going to spam. I'm just saying, you know, I know once you get excited, you just keep going. And I'm not trying to temper that excitement or anything. But, you know, much love, Zeno. Have you been compounding your Rebus airdrop? I've sold Rebus. I haven't been compounding Rebus. Any airdrops I get in the Cosmos ecosystem now, I sell for Juno, Evmos, Osmo, or Atom, or even Iris. Dude, IrisNet has been having an amazing pool on coinswap.market for USDC. The percentage APY for Iris and USDC right now in their pool is about 55%. And the price of Iris is very, very low. right? So this is a good time to be building some passive income. And if price of Iris continues to go up, you're talking about that APY really paying off in the downtime or in the short term. But as you can see here with Iris, I mean, I'm not saying it's setting up a launch pad at around this range. It could go lower. You could see beneath a penny Iris. I mean, be prepared for beneath a penny. But I think we're way closer to a bottom here with something that has tremendous potential. Tremendous potential. And if it does run up towards the upside, you're talking about like a run that could take you up to about 5 pennies. Like a nickel's worth right there. So that's some tremendous passive income that can happen over time. This is going into like March of 2023 right here. If it goes up to 5 pennies before March of 2023. IrisNet does get some crazy volatility with it sometimes, right? It had a run from, what was it, under a penny here to about 15 cents. And then it came back down, went back to 3 cents, and then had another run that took it up to the 30-cent range, right? So we don't even need to go back to 30 cents for IrisNet here, but you can make some really good passive income between 4 pennies and a nickel, and currently priced in at a penny right now. So that's one of the ones that I've been kind of like targeting right now because I'm like, I do believe in the Iris project personally, but I like that 50% APY with the USDC pool. That's really, really amazing. To see the real benefits of it, I guess you would have to see price gain with Iris, but you could see benefits of it if it's like a bigger bag in there as well. But I mean, that's, once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. Your audio is peaking. Okay. How about this? Or this? Yeah, we'll go with this. This should be better. Thank you for the heads up there, Mix. Philadelphia is the city of Masonic brotherly love. Oh, so maybe the Phillies win? Like the symbolism of both, right? So Astros kind of reminds me of Cosmos ecosystem, right? Just because they're talking about the intergalactic, right? So if Astros win, it's all about space race again. You know, I mean, at least the continuation of it. Continuation of space race. Like, these are the subliminals that we could take from this World Series. If Astros win, you know, space race talk, possible Cosmos ecosystem and other intergalactic type of things being involved. Keeping an eye out on those colors that the Astros wear. The Astros do have a big star on them, too. So maybe it's also expansion. Because we've been seeing, since this expansion in the space race, we've been seeing expansion in the crypto space as well. So maybe some positive things for crypto. And if Phillies win, they're like they're like very red, right? They're a super red team. So that can mean possible bear cycle coming in. More red to come in the markets, right? A subliminal of red, possible bloodshed, war type of things, battles, catastrophe, something like that. So in a way, I am hoping Zeno wins out of us two here. Oh, we got my cat brother here. We got Cool Cat Crypto. He's got his yellow cat. He's no longer the black cat for Halloween. Get this man some help, LOL. Is it true that there are blank nets around the buildings in Ledger City? Alchemist, that's hilarious. There's people who are just like, Ledger City isn't what I thought it would be. I don't know. I would still be building accounts, dude. I would be building as many XRP accounts as I could and getting as much XRP as I could. And then just taking over Ledger City eventually. Doesn't sound like a bad idea. Outer space is a Gnostic hope. I mean, you know what? Like, we spent so much time wondering if we're alone in the universe and trying to explore space, and like how hard it is to do that and the amount of money that's spent in it. And sure, maybe it's totally fake and we can't even explore. We have no potential of even exploring space for real. You know, whatever your belief is. I'm just saying, like, isn't there a ton of beneath the ocean though too? Aren't there like possibly creatures or things underneath the ocean that we've never even encountered before? And you know, don't we just know as like, and that seems like it could be a little bit easier to explore than maybe something like trying to go all the way up out of space and really fighting gravity. The people who created NASA and everything else. Yep, I hear you. I hear you. That was really funny, though, Alchemist. I like that Ledger City joke right there, man. That's a good one. All right, let's go into some more Twitter news here. Appreciate everybody tuning in. But yeah, Swift, look at the topics that Swift is talking about here. More speed, less friction in securities and settlement, interoperability, ISO 20022, right? New world. In the new world, managing risk and compliance in the new world, connecting digital islands, joining up CBDCs and payment systems. Interesting. Looks like Swift has already made an agreement with Ripple. Kathleen from Kathleen, one of the co-founders and creators of Tezos, talking on CNBC recently, and let's check out what CNBC says or what she has to say about it. Kathleen Brightman told CNBC's Karen So that easy money from venture capitalists profit-seeking and low interest rates had artificially inflated the valuations of many crypto firms. Interesting. Even if the Fed pauses rate hikes next year, only the small minority of crypto applications that are truly useful can organically grow users and will thrive, she said. I think she's definitely right about this. The ongoing crypto winter is going to get worse. Interesting. Was this written or like, let me see if this was a... Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's watch the video on this. Guys, keep out for these women in crypto, by the way. They're going to have their day as well. And it's, you know, there's a lot of disrespect in crypto towards women for some reason, I guess. But, you know, I don't want to get into any of the, you know, anything like that. But I'm just saying, like, you know, these crypto CEOs that are women, like the ones for Stronghold or co-founders, and then here with Tezos, they definitely need more respect than what they're getting, man. They definitely need more respect. But let's check out this video really quick. Let me lower the audio. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Shout out to the Blue Crew. You guys are amazing. Much love to you guys. Hopefully you guys are digging the new format. I know it's a dramatic change for a lot of people who were probably new members or new viewers during our, you know, time of being live on camera, or, you know, actually seeing who I am in behind the camera. But hopefully you guys are digging this new setup. It kind of goes back to our older, you know, format work. And we were always streaming with the cat before then. This cat thing or this tiger thing ain't something new to the Blue Crew OGs. But anyways, let's get into this. Appreciate everybody tuning in. All right.
Cryptocurrencies that kind of rode up during the NFT craze have cratered in the minting on their chain. Tezos has actually thrived, and it has more usage of the network than 2021, which is incredible.
Where's the demand coming from?
Mostly the art world. So basically, you know, crypto, one of the main criticisms of it is that it's a solution in search of a problem. For digital artists, it actually does solve a problem. And what you see is, like, in more organic communities, people sort of rallying together and minting their art on the blockchain, and then they're able to trade it, so on and so forth. But that's been one of the few sources of organic growth in the industry writ large, and in particular on Tezos.
It's an interesting conversation because it takes us away from just trading crypto, making money, losing money. It's about a use case here for crypto. So just flesh out how your crypto is different to the likes of a Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Yeah, so Tezos is a smart contract platform. So at first blush, it looks very similar to Ethereum. One main difference, though, is that Tezos allows for token holders to vote on and ratify upgrades to the protocol, which are then instantiated in a decentralized fashion. Meaning, like, basically, someone can propose a new bit of code, and then a supermajority of people who own the token have to come together, say, like, yes, we want this, in order for it to take hold. This sounds like kind of clunky, but it's actually happened 11 times, whereas Ethereum made a big splash and made a big marketing campaign out of doing it once. We do that every few months. It has, like, almost no fanfare.
Oh man, so bullish on Tezos. Gotta love the freaking knowledge she just dropped on that. She just destroyed Ethereum right there.
Because it's just so programmatic.
So there are use cases.
Let's just go back to that one more time. That was too good.
Together, say, like, yes, we want this, in order for it to take hold. This sounds like kind of clunky, but it's actually happened 11 times, whereas Ethereum made a big splash and made a big marketing campaign out of doing it once. We do that every few months. It has like almost no fanfare because it's just so programmatic.
So there are use cases where this is potentially viable for a lot of financial contracts. You mentioned NFTs before.
Yeah.
The energy efficient side is quite key. Just talk us through how this is quite special to what you have in the marketplace.
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of what makes headlines in cryptocurrency land is problems. You have a hack. You have some sort of, awful design of something, and that's really what gets headlines. Tezos almost anticlimactic because it anticipates those problems. So, for example, even though usage of the network went up tenfold in 2021, the amount of gas consumed actually went down, meaning the fees that you pay to basically to compute on the network went down. And that's because there were upgrades that basically anticipated increased usage. And we're like, okay, well, we'll make XYZ more efficient so that fewer gas fees are rendered. So it's like almost, we anticipate the problems and then it's solved before it's even an issue.
Can you comment on the crypto winter? I mean, it keeps on going on, and we're not seeing any bounce off some of the price lows. What's the impact, and where do you see it going?
Oh, I think it's only going to get worse. A lot of this was inflated on cheap money, and a lot of this was backed by basically VCs trying to pump, everyone's trying to find yield, right? But there was a lot of easy money going into the system, and I think it was artificially stoking a number of different things, namely valuations of these companies. You saw, I think OpenSea had $300 million in sales in September 2021, $9 million in sales in September 2022. So, clearly there was a phenomenon that is...
Dude, she's just laughing away. She's just laughing away, being like, yeah, this crypto space is still a joke. She's like, it's still a big joke. Just letting y'all know, it's still inflated on just easy money. Just once again, the market is pennies. It's so easy for the big money to just, shill their own bags, pump their own bags, dump their own bags, pump them again. She is crazy, right? She would. Alchemist is like, she's going to take the market. Watch out for this one. She's dangerous.
Markets, but meanwhile they're saddled with a $13 billion valuation. So I think there was a lot of cheap money that went in. Valuations went super sky high. You had people scrambling to make those valuations justified in some form, usually through cheap tax.
Oh, is it too much power? We got to lower the rate here. Okay.
It's yield farming, and now that the easy money's gone away, all that's left is organic communities, I hope. And yeah.
Here, let me give it time to breathe here. Or maybe we're getting destroyed by the algorithms trying to stop us from doing this. Watch out, guys. Please help us fight against the YouTube algorithm here. Shouldn't have zoomed in on her face. I know. Here we go. Okay, fine. I'll zoom back out. I was trying to try something, but here we go.
Yeah, that's been the arc.
There's been a lot of cover, though, for the industry. The excuse that, tech's created as well, so you've seen volatility there. So there's no surprise you'd see it in cryptocurrencies. That's risk off for investors. But once we get a Fed pause, potentially, some are saying that you could see a rally in crypto along with other risk on assets. But what if that doesn't materialize?
Well, I think the smart person way of talking about it that I've seen, that I've been convinced by, is basically tech, obviously in a low interest rate environment, what you're pricing it is not who's actually using the tech, but it's sort of anticipatory benefits, right? And then that kind of cratered, Meta's down 70%.
Come on, work with us here. Okay, I'm going to lower the bit rate a ton. Here we go.
And it's coming down to actual user growth. And I think, crypto hasn't been evaluated by that metric, and neither has technology in the last 10 years that we've had low interest rates. So it remains to be seen, but basically I think what you'll find is the things that are useful are going to thrive. But that's the small minority of crypto applications, whether people want to admit it or not.
A lot of business models have been built on the high volume of transactions.
So once again, just a very small, very tiny minority will actually be used for crypto. Interesting. But man, dude, Tezos has come a really long way. I'm loading up some stuff in the background for y'all after this, but let's continue on.
in crypto that we've seen to date.
Yeah.
But clearly that's flipped lower. The transactions are down because we've seen less compelling evidence that the price is going to go up. So how does that impact the growth of the sector when you've seen such volume-based activity?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, I think a lot of that stuff was basically predicated on extremely cheap tactics, basically predicated on, so I mean, what easy come, easy go, right? So I don't know. I mean, I think cryptocurrencies solve a really intractable problem that we've been trying to solve for hundreds of years, which is how to exchange value with someone who's very far away without the use of or risk of an intermediary. Whether or not that is sort of the panoply of things that has been proposed to do, like, you know, cure cancer and like get rid of, you know, plastic in the ocean, is completely bizarre. And it's been really like super easy for people to market themselves on this for the last like 5 years or so. I think you're just going to find a bit of revisionism and a bit of new history coming out of this.
Can we talk about the competition? Because we've seen the winner-takes-all approach in various different sectors, or e-mobility, social...
Wait, I want to revisit what she just said there.
So
New vision and new history coming from this. So she's saying like this phase we're currently in with crypto is just going to change dramatically, and we're going to be seeing a new face to it all because we're going to actually see the utility run. You know, that's going to be actually led by real companies.
Bit of new history coming out of this.
Can we talk about the competition?
People to market themselves on this for the last like 5 years or so. I think you're just going to find a bit of revisionism and a bit of new history coming out of this.
Revisionism? Huh. Monetary policy changing, switch to ISO 20022. Cryptos that aren't ISO 20022 compliant, perhaps not being able to switch over.
We talk about the competition because we've seen the winner-takes-all approach in various different sectors, or e-mobility, social media, search. I gather you have a view that it may be that type of scenario too when it comes to your industry. But what about some of the other traditional players, the banks? They all have very large teams now working on crypto. Exchanges have a lot of crypto experts as well. Do you get upended, disrupted by some of the traditional players?
Oh, it's absolutely possible. There's a ton of really smart people, you know, working on this industry, and you know, even the adjacent spaces. It's hyper competitive. I think there's the spirit of this, the origin story of cryptocurrencies is a bit more cheeky than like what's going to come out of a bank. And so you saw, like, I mean, at some point Meta had a budget of around $2 billion for their cryptocurrency initiative, which they don't talk about anymore, obviously. But you know, $2 billion is a pretty big war chest by any account. But like, what problem are you actually solving? I think you have to be a little bit irreverent in order to make an impact in this space, and that's irreverence is not going to come out of.
Oh man, I'm sorry for this hiccup here, you guys. I think it's just possibly, you know, the stream just trying to stop us from continuously showing this. But I think what she's saying is pretty good, so I'm just gonna let it buffer a little bit more. But let me give you guys a little bit of a history with what's going down with Tezos here. They're part of this group called Securitize, which, you know, Ripple's connected with. SBI Investment here connected, 7-figure investment in Securitize, right? Sony Financial in Securitize, right? Sony Financial Investments, startup Securitize right here, right? Avalanche, just this year, security token platform to integrate with Avalanche, right? Securitize. What else do we got? Tezos, right? Invested in them. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this YouTube
tonight
clip,
we're going to talk about
this is an oldie but goodie, but from like 5 years ago, right? And then you have, yeah, Brad, you got OG Brad Garlinghouse here, right? 5 years ago, guys, right? Talking about Ripple, right? Brad Garlinghouse. And then look who's there to his left. The woman we just saw talking, right? Kathleen Brightman. Let's see if we got her here. So you can see right there. I mean, they've been around for a bit, man. Tezos has been around for a long, long time, right? Sitting right there next to Ripple. What if they're one of the two that ends up making it through the storm, right? And they both anticipate the storm. They both, you see a lot of crypto CEOs that are just so excited about the space and, talk about it. But then you get people like Brad Garlinghouse or Kathleen Brightman here are like, yeah, it's overblown. And 99% of cryptos are going to go away, right? Like, they don't really hype up the space too much. They don't even seem like they're really too proud of the space the way it is right now.
The spirit of the origin story of cryptocurrency is a bit more cheeky than like what's going to come out of a bank. And so you saw, at some point Meta had a budget of around $2 billion for their cryptocurrency initiative, which they don't talk about anymore, obviously. But, $2 billion is a pretty big war chest by any account. But, what problem are you actually solving? I think you have to be a little bit irreverent in order to make an impact in this space. And irreverence is not going to come out of a bank. And that's okay.
What's the role of crypto in the super app world? Everybody's talking about super apps, from Elon Musk to Google and beyond. So what's the role of crypto here?
Yeah, so a lot of people have justified the lack of traction in cryptocurrencies by saying, oh, well, we haven't found the killer app yet. And so what's been revised is Web3, that's it. Web3 doesn't actually mean anything yet. It's mostly a knee-jerk reaction to the ad-based model of the web, so-called Web 2. And you think of big players like Meta, you think of big players like Google, and those guys have had bad PR over the last 5 or 6 years, so it's been easy to wallop on them and blame them for the downfall of democracy or whatever people want to castigate them for. But I think the fact of the matter is, we don't exactly know what a sort of decentralized version of anything looks like, because the bias has been towards a centralized model. And even if you look at, there was a crypto exchange, a so-called decentralized exchange that went down a few months ago because there was an AWS server in Virginia that went down. And so I'm like, well, that's not really decentralized, is it then? If it's all predicated on AWS anyhow.
So the big...
That's why we like AKT, decentralized cloud service, right? Because you don't want to be depending on centralized cloud providers and then have one of their servers go down and then it causes your network to go down.
Spending programs from Meta by Mark Zuckerberg, is that just a stab in the dark?
I don't know. I feel it's weird because I think Meta is by and large an extraordinarily well-run company. Very few companies do major acquisitions well, and Instagram obviously folding into Meta was fabulous. They have 3 billion users, a month. That's crazy. That's a wild proportion of the world. You don't get that by being bad at shipping and bad at engineering. I wonder the extent to which, Sheryl Sandberg obviously left earlier this year, and I always kind of thought that she was the adult in the room when I looked at sort of the corporate governance model of Meta. So I don't know if this is just a Mark Zuckerberg Skunkworks project, but it is kind of appalling to see the amount of money that's been spent on the so-called metaverse. That company.
Just finally, can I ask you about hubs for crypto? Because you have a great lay of the land with your business. Where is the natural hub as the likes of Singapore, London, now Hong Kong,
right.
Dubai, of course, all go after being number one in this space?
Yeah, there's definitely, there's talent everywhere. Talent is equally distributed, opportunity isn't. I think there are hubs where governments have been much more, much more deliberate about courting talent. So Dubai is making tons of effort to doing that, and I think they're doing it in a smart way. Singapore obviously has a system for that. They court industries very systematically, and my sense is that they're trying to be more open to crypto than they were in the past. But I think if you're just looking at raw engineering talent and things like this, it's hard to beat Silicon Valley, and that's got a massive foothold. It's got obviously a fantastic educational system that pumps integrated engineering culture, and then London, where I'm based, I also think is absolutely fabulous. And for the longest time, it's been sort of a magnet for talent from all across the EU. I hope with Brexit and all of the different constraints around that, they continue to find a way to do that. They're making efforts by obviously giving sort of safe haven status to graduates of top schools and things like this, and that'll move the needle a little bit. But like I think museums curate, countries shouldn't.
Yes. So the talent is more important than regulation then.
Yeah, I mean, I think regulation it's always been like this very amorphous. There's no clear guidance, and unfortunately, like people see this as basically a political discussion more than anything else. And until there's like clear legislation, I think it's just going to be something that politicians speak about. But the new PM of the UK has paid a lot of lip service to crypto as an industry. So I hope that comes to the fore. But there's sensible policies, and then there's sensible policies.
Dude, she must have been on one for sure, but she brought the hammer and was bringing some really just bringing the real in the crypto space. I mean, you gotta love it when anybody like Kathleen Brightman or Brad Garlinghouse, and they're talking about crypto, and they're just like, the interviewer person's talking to them. They're like, "Oh man, what do you think about the ascension of Doge now that Elon is running Twitter and blah blah blah?" And they're just like, "Yeah, crypto winter isn't over, and it's gonna get worse. 99% are gonna go away." All right, drop the mic out. So good, so good. But yeah, I think Tezos definitely has a lot of disrespect in the crypto space, and not a lot of people even know about it for some reason. And it's an OG in the space. It's been around for a good while, and like Kathleen even said, like Ethereum upgrades once, and there's like this whole little PR campaign, and Tezos has done like 11 upgrades in the span of a few months. 936 mil right across the board. I mean, it even looks like it's a good entry at this point with Tezos. But once again, I'm not here to tell people what to do. I'm not here to show my Tezos bags. I do have them and whatnot, but it's just me sharing perspective of why I think it's a valuable project and one to talk about, because nobody else in the space really talks about it. They rather talk about Doge. They rather talk about some other crypto. And it was one of the first cryptos that you could earn staking rewards on Coinbase, like back in the day too. It's just like you don't really hear a lot of hype from the community unless you're in it. Unless you're in the Tezos community, then you do hear the hype. But it's just not a lot of people have a lot of awareness of it. So we try to spread some awareness of it, especially at around this price range for Tezos. I think it could go under $1. Sure, it could get worse, like Kathleen Brightman says. And you have, I don't know, let me see, like 50-cent Tezos. But I think that would be close to your bottom right there. But this one has high volatility that comes with it, right? So, and you can get staking rewards. They've actually have DeFi applications too for Tezos. So NFT marketplaces, they have the whole gambit there. Gas fees get less and less over time. That sounds pretty good. Dope. Can you drop that link? Tezos was the first. Oh yeah, sure. Island Ghost, I got you. Let me get the link here. Guys, shout out to everybody tuning in. Much love to the Blue Crew. We'll get the music back on in a second. And sorry if that interview was too long for some of y'all, and maybe some of y'all aren't even at all interested in Tezos. And I hear that. It's all good. We're moving on. We're moving on. I didn't want it to take up that much time to begin with. But you know what? There's not enough respect to women in crypto in general, so I think it was worth the time for this one. Like things like what Stronghold is doing and, Tezos, they deserve some love for sure. XDC, XLM, XRP, XSP, and XTZ. Oh man, you almost got the 7 deadly X's there, David Brumble. You definitely have a hell of a bag there though, man, for sure, for sure. Ow, that just hurt my ears. Women get way too much respect. Sniff. That's hilarious. No, I hear you, but I'm saying in the cryptos, I don't know if I hear you, but I'm saying in the crypto space, for sure. You got all these men who are the CEOs of these companies here, and then what if there's a project that actually has like some legitimacy, but because it has a woman CEO, it just never even gets the light of day. Tezo is one of those tokens I staked and forgot about. Gonna bust out those Exodus seeds. Island Ghost, hell yeah, man. That's one of the cool things for newbies in cryptos too. Like, let's say if you're just for the first time buying your first crypto on Coinbase, and you don't even want to look at your crypto every day or any type of thing like that. Tezos is one of those cryptos you could just be buying on Coinbase, staking over time, or, you know, and if you decide to get really into crypto, you would put it in cold storage for sure. What's this train right here? Is she agreeing that the train has left the station as well with Kathleen here? Dude, I follow her every time, and then somehow it unfollows her. Interesting. Even the Twitter algorithm is against us, guys. Speaking of some good stuff here, HBAR. We're excited to announce that Stratus X, a major payment institution licensed by the Monetary Authority of Singapore, who we've been hearing dabbles in CBDCs, right, is piloting a series of stablecoin applications with MasterCard, Edemia Group, and Carbon Seed for XSGD, their Singapore dollar stablecoin built on Hedera. Sleeper. Dude, I've been seeing a lot of symbolism of that H recently in mainstream media. Wakanda Forever actually has that H in it. Keep an eye out for Hedera Hashgraph, man. Such a sleeper. I can't believe it's under 10 cents for this type of crypto, man. HBAR, yeah. I mean, we've been talking about it, you know, early days, right? Can't believe it. We're back here again. And if crypto winter is going to get worse, we most likely will get another chance to accumulate some 3 cent, 4 cent HBAR in the future. Who cares anyway, man? I don't even try to speak in absolutes, Sniff. Like, it's no point in it, because the future just changes all the time. Like, if you speak absolute on this or absolute on that, and then, you know, your perspective changes over time, or like 5 years later, you're like, oh, I don't even know what I was thinking then. You know, it's, things change. You know, it's no point in speaking absolutes, in my opinion, at least. Dude, SifChain was up over an hour last night? No way. Let me check that out. SifChain had a random ass pump and then it came back down. Oh man, dude. Rowan token is just dying, guys. I mean, if there were any hope for it to survive, you would certainly hope that it pivots around here at a 001, and this would be the ultimate bottom to be accumulating. But dude, that is Rowan, or I mean Sniff. We're in a bad situation here with SifChain, my man. We are totally trying to dig ourselves out of a hole right there, my dude. Oh man, Deep Reds is going to be hot tonight for sure. Or today for sure. Let's keep going. Switzerland's UBS launched that it said that the world's first bond from a bank will list and trade and settle on a digital exchange. More and more digitization happening. Rosie Rios reminding us about the train leaving the station. She said, enjoyed the Future of Digitization Web Summit in Lisbon. And as I've always said, the train has left the station. The future is now. Here we go. Standard Chartered launching out payouts as a service tech. Ripple partner. Good to see payouts as a service now being a thing for Standard Chartered, and they're moving forward. Right? Aims to be the forefront of meeting our clients' evolving embedded payment needs. The need for faster, cheaper payments. It's not going to stop. StoreX saying the amount of decentralized cloud storage space you can buy with $8 worth of SRX, though, versus $8 or whatever they're trying to do with Twitter. I don't know. By the way, I think I posted that Elon to Elon and saying he should be, or that Twitter should just be coil enabled. Screw this whole subscription model to all these different websites. Just be coil enabled, Twitter, and you'll be all right. You know? I think I posted this earlier. Let me get to it. Yeah, here we go. Elon, Twitter should be coil enabled. Enough said. Just make it, just start jumping into the micropayments future, right? By the way, guys, I don't know if you guys know this big news with Polygon, but another big piece of news. Soon you'll be able to sell NFTs on Instagram starting with Polygon. But you could also, this is a really funny thing here, they just had to shout it out. They couldn't just let Polygon have its day, right? but you can also now connect. So now you can. Soon with Matic, but now you can connect with your Solana Phantom wallet and see about an OpenSea collection through Instagram, guys. This is huge for Phantom. This is huge for Solana. And soon to be huge for Matic. Very, very big news right there for Solana, man. And I think it's kind of gone over people's heads. I mean, you got a little bit of price action happening, but still 86% down on the year for Solana. And then, where's Matic at? Matic underneath $1, but Matic got a good amount of run, right? Matic got a 12% gain from this news just for soon. But right now, you could use Solana. Pretty funny, man. So there's that meta Solana connection already happening, right? And Solana's going to be coming out with the phone sometime soon. Future looks pretty bright for Solana, not going to lie. Adoption by Instagram for Matic. It's funny, people take this news as like, oh my god, Meta and Instagram adoption for Matic, but nobody's saying Meta and Instagram adoption for Solana and Phantom wallet right now. Phantom's in your... Well, I'm talking about Phantom wallet, the PH Phantom wallet, the native wallet to Solana. I'm not talking about the Phantom crypto. But Phantom, the crypto is bullish as well. We like Phantom crypto as well. Somebody was asking about privacy tokens the other day, and here's some more info on Secret Network. It's by far the most advanced and still the only layer 1 solution on mainnet for 2 years, and that has privacy at the smart contract level. Monero realizing this and seeing that potential, and then just look at this ecosystem already for Secret Network, right? Such a young buck in the space too, in the privacy coin space. Alrighty, guys, let's get into opening up the phone lines. If you guys want to give a shout out and call in just really quick, ask a question. Let's check out the Deep Reds. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Much love to the Blue Crew. You guys are out of this world. Let's see where we're at in the chat. I haven't caught up with the chat in a sec. Guys, thanks for the 21 likes, the 22 viewers. You guys are amazing. I think I dropped that link to you, didn't I? There's the link. Oh, drop that link to you. I mean, Island Ghosts, you can't just search them or just go to my Twitter page and check them, man. I don't want to be... I mean, it's not that many steps, I guess, but, you know, one person starts asking me to share that link, and then all these other people start, you know, and then, I don't know. But I don't mind dropping this link for the Tezos one, but just check out our Twitter, man. It's on our Twitter page. Or just check out Meta. Search Meta. Can't you do some work, Island Ghost? Can't you do some of it? Here, I'm going to drop the link for the phone calls here. Or for people to call in. Let the relisting commence. I'm with you there, Zober. Let's get XRP relisted. I mean, dude, Coinbase backing up Ripple on the, you know, on what's going down with the SEC. That's huge. Right? That means Coinbase wants to relist XRP. You know Coinbase is pissed about the amount of money that they're possibly missing out on because they don't have XRP open for trading. Right? Like, they literally got so much hate from the XRP, and they get constant reminders to relist XRP as well. They probably are very, very much just sick of the whole thing. But anyways, let's jump into the Deep Reds here, you guys, while we wait for some people to call in, if anybody does call in. If not, after the Deep Reds, we're going to be doing our 100 SGB giveaway. Let's see if we reach that 30 like goal, though, on the way there. Once again, thanks to any new subs, any new members to the channel. You guys are out of this world. Much love to y'all. All right, going into the Deep Reds today, we're just looking at the cryptos down in the past 30 days here, trying to find some value and see if we can catch some good relief rallies in the future. And once again, these are super low cap cryptos, and chances are they may never even go back and see the light. But even some really crappy cryptos have some good relief rallies sometime. And, you know, the market is still in the Wild West phase. So Definitely, but with high risk does come high reward, but also high losses as well, right? The graveyard, my favorite section. I know for some of y'all, this is like, okay, now we're jumping. I'm tuning out because we're jumping into trash crypto time, right? But, you know, some of these pieces of trash have a little bit of substance to them, I think. The garbage man's garbage. Exactly. They stole our songbird. Very good point there, Alchemist. I think they're also getting a lot of flack for that as well. Island Ghost, I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, dude, Sniff, for sure, man. In Virginia? All right, for sure, man. Appreciate you, dude. The garbage man's garbage. All right, let's jump into it, though. So, Rowan token, I mean, me and Sniff are writing this one down to the grave. We're already past the grave here, and we're going towards the center of the earth right here. 99% down on the year. Rowan token looking like it is possibly dead. I mean, if there was ever time to possibly just catch a relief rally, though, and get some staking rewards with it, maybe Rowan token could be something, but this one is the highest risk of them all. I mean, but you never know. Maybe throw a very tiny bag, like get your worst bat, get your teammates' worst bat, and then just maybe swing for the fences on Rowan token and see what happens.
The base is loaded and one out.
Oh my God! You know, just see what happens. Maybe it could go to right field. Who knows? Or maybe it'll foul ball and then you get destroyed. Velo, BLUECREW starting to dig Velo a little bit more. Cosmos ecosystem crypto right here. Interesting connections. Young buck in the space. I mean, deep red, super high risk here. But, you know, now this one you can grab your own bat, right? You can grab your own worst bat and then just walk up to the plate. Not expecting too much. If you strike out, so what? But hey, maybe get on base a little bit. Get on base. Let your teammates know and the people who pay you know that you're worth a damn. But hey, maybe you get a.
With the base is loaded and one out.
Oh my God!
With the bases.
Maybe that just ends up happening for you somehow. Right? StoreX, we've been seeing good news from it on the Twitter side, but are they really doing anything? And what the heck is going down here with this crypto that's part of the XDC network? Is it just so young and such early days that, I mean, when did it come out? 2021? It had a hell of a run in 2021 following the XDC hype. So what we really need is XDC hype to come in again, right? So if XDC can possibly make a run, then 97% down. StoreX might actually look really appealing. You can run a node. I mean, with this type of supply, 546 million total supply at a penny's worth, that is absurd for such a low cap crypto. I mean, very early days with SRX, but this is another one, you know, I know I'm playing this clip a lot, but, you know, this is what happens when you get into deep reds, like any of these deep reds. You know, you don't have to put in your best bat. You don't have to have your biggest bat, but, you know, there are potentials for moments like
With
this.
The base is loaded and one out.
Oh my God! Just, oh my God. Did that really happen? Molten core of the earth, unless you are a flat earth loon. Yeah, there you go, Alchemist. You're on your own with Civ Chain G. I sold about 2 months ago. You lucky son of a gun, Sniff. You lucky son of a gun, man. I just cashed out my rewards that I had in terms of that short-term gain we had, and then everything else that's staking is just still there staking. Telcoin is like a good-looking zombie. Yeah, let's see where Telcoin is at. By the way, Juno under $3. Fire sale for Juno under $3. We thought it was valuable at $3 right here. Juno, interoperable smart contracts for the Cosmos ecosystem. You know Cosmos ecosystem is going to have its day in the sun in the future. Juno's going to probably be a big benefactor of this. I think Juno and AKT are very much two of the most undervalued cryptos in the Cosmos ecosystem right here. Possibly Osmo as well, because Osmo has a low supply. But Juno and AKT have around 100 to 200 million supply, and their prices are so cheap right now, and they're staking cryptos, right? You can get staking rewards towards the upside here. I mean, AkashNet, AKT, good to see that 7.95% pump in the past 24 hours, but there's still such a long journey ahead for something like Akash. So I would say Juno, hell, let me see, Juno, Storex, Velo. I guess those are deep red cryptos right there. I mean, super high risk would be Rowan, but I'm not even going to throw that in there. Allbridge, we just talked about recently having connections with Solana. It's sold on the news. Allbridge sold on the news, but such a low supply right here with Allbridge. ABR at 34 cents. Could be due for some good relief rallies in the future. Once again, we just like looking for cryptos that are red across the board, that have some semblance of substance, that could cause at least a tiny bit of a relief rally, because tiny bits of relief rally for low cap cryptos turn out to be things that are like 10% gains, 20% gains, 30% gains. Hell, maybe if it's low enough cap crypto, 100% gains overnight, right? But could also be dead and could also go lower and just drag your money down with it. You know, that's the nature of the space, right? I remember people being into Kyber Network in the past, KNC. Nobody talks about Kyber Network as much anymore, but under $1 for a 215 million max supply type of crypto here, Kyber had some nice run-ups, going from 2019 at 18 cents all the way to an all-time high of about $5 plus, right? You know, could be some good gains to be had in the future here for Kyber, and has a lot of liquidity, right? There's a lot of places you can get Kyber Network at. Rebus is my new SIF chain. I hear you. Staked NFTs on Cardano blockchain. You could stake NFTs on Cardano blockchain, just saying. I think you can stake NFTs as well on Flare Finance, right? And I think Sologenic and Tezos. So that's good that Cardano has that though too. And I think HBAR is jumping into that. What's up, G? I dig the gear, man. Very groovy. I mean, this is our new... well, it's what we used to do mostly, right? We used to just be the crypto avatar, right? The crypto tiger. And then my laptop died, and so I had to reboot it. And it could have been, you know, it just didn't allow me to do crypto tiger for as long. And then now we're back. I tried it again. I gave it another effort. Dragon Chain and the Deep Red still too at a penny 5 right here. Cypherium. Cypherium's been getting a little bit of volatility coming in. I like seeing that though, because that means signs of life coming in with Cypherium. I won't be surprised if Cypherium starts making some more gains in the short term here. This one, such a divisive project, but I think people in the crypto space are starting to finally wake up to Cypherium, which could take it up to, you know, 5 pennies at least, like a nickel's worth, and we'll see from there. Cody, we really like. Cody, we like that 9 cents more, but Cody at 10 cents, if you're a Cardano person, Cody is one to know about, part of the Cardano ecosystem, and it's such an essential piece of that Cardano ecosystem. So Cody at 10 cents looking very, very nice. Yeah, that's what I would say was for our deep reds right there. But anyways, let's jump into this SGB giveaway now, guys. Thanks so much for everybody tuning in to another DL Talk. Give me 3 yeses in the chat for this 100 SGB giveaway. We got close to 30 likes. Maybe we hit the 30 like goal as we're doing this giveaway. Someone say Kyber swap. Yeah, full of XRP being like, I don't know, man. Sometimes these cryptos give me a bad taste in my mouth, or as Full of XRP says, this crypto looking like the last girl at the bar. Zober saying 3 yeses. Sniff giving us yes, X3. All good, Ralph Cooper. No worries, man. We're getting close to wrapping it up here, but support. Thanks for the support, my dude. All right, guys. I'd say we have 3 yeses here. Let's do a little bit of trivia today. Okay, here we go. This is the trivia for today. Name the Okay, name the 2 cryptos. And this one's going to be answered pretty quickly, I imagine. But name the 2 cryptos that we went over that Meta is connected with Instagram. Name the 2 cryptos. This one's going to be probably a really fast answer. But name the 2 cryptos that are now Instagram enabled or connected with Meta. Big news that came out today. Should be easy to answer. Oh. Nope, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Name the 2 cryptos we went over on our Twitter news talking about Meta, and they are connected with these 2 blockchain techs now. Nope. Nope. Oh man, okay. This is actually a good trivia question now. I thought it was going to be answered right away. There we go. Crypto Rich got it. Crypto Rich got it. Matic and Sol, congratulations to Crypto Rich. What's up, my man? Please share with me your SGB address, preferably your Bifrost SGB address. And I'll send you the 100 SGB. Mix is like, damn it, man. Yeah, Zober knows the plan. ISO. Nope, not Matic and Cody. It was Matic and Solana. Roll it over, bro. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, actually, today was supposed to be a 200 SGB giveaway, right? Or no, I sent it to Animal, actually. So now we're rolling it over. So next stream will be a 200 SGB giveaway. That is awesome, Crypto Switch. Crypto Rich is like, wow, is this easy to win? I'm just going to roll it over and then try to get 1,000 SGB down the line. Win the next one, get double my SGB. But all right, next SGB giveaway is going to build up to 200 SGB. So that's another opportunity for somebody to make some good SGB. Guys, appreciate everybody tuning in for another DL Talk. You guys are amazing. Shout out to the Blue Crew. Shout out to the Green Giants. Shout out to the Ledger Citizens. Always fun hanging out with you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Always grateful. Thank you. BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. Ledger Citizens, Green Giants. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. We got the eye of the tiger, and the tiger is back. And we're keeping it on the DLT. Much love, y'all. I'll see you guys very soon. Adios. Arr. Or what is it? R or they're great? I don't know. We'll figure that out. You guys are awesome, man. Much love to y'all. All right. Peace out.
With the bases loaded